Yesterday, Johnny Logan helped power the Milwaukee Braves past the 1984 Detroit Tigers with a double and a two-run homer and great defense in the field. Johnny played 13 years in the major leagues. Actually played 14 years in Milwaukee because he had 5 years with the American Association Milwaukee Brewers, 9 years with the Milwaukee Braves. Johnny's a 4-time All-Star and a world champion with the 1957 Braves. In that 57 World Series, he set a major league record with 10 assists in Game 4 of the 1957 World Series. There is in Endicott, New York, a baseball field named for Johnny Logan. Endicott, New York is, if you drew a straight line between Buffalo, New York and New York City, be about halfway, and it's just a little bit north of the Pennsylvania border. But there's a ball field there named for Johnny Logan, and if you were a youngster in Endicott, New York, you could get yourself a Johnny Logan baseball glove and go to Johnny Logan baseball field and play the game you love.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hi everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you Game 65 of the All-Time Greats Tournament and Game 2 of the series between the 1984 Detroit Tigers and the 1957 Milwaukee Braves. The 57 Braves, if they win this game, will eliminate the Tigers. We're at Milwaukee County Stadium, and we're going to read the larger red die first and the dark die second. If that little die starts rolling crazy, I may change, and we'll see how it goes. Bob Buell is your starting pitcher today. He is a grade A pitcher with a Y and W modifier. Lou Whitaker leads off for the Tigers. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's how today's game begins. Rupert Jones, who didn't play yesterday, is in the lineup today in center field. Steps into the box to hit second for Detroit. 52 is a 27th ground out to third base, taken by Eddie Matthews to throw across the diamond, 2 away. We're using Appa Basic Baseball, and the stealing numbers will be with the master game. Alan Trammell, the shortstop. 23 is a ground ball to Eddie Matthews. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers in the first. Here come the Braves coming to bat. Dan Petrie is on the hill for the Tigers, grade B, Y, and Z modifiers. Dan Petrie helped the Tigers to the 84 American League Championship and the World Championship. He also played for the Braves organization in 1991 and helped them win a division title for the Braves. This past January, he was just named as a studio analyst for the Detroit Tigers broadcast team on Fox Sports Detroit. Bill Bruton steps in the bat for the Braves. 52 is a ground ball to third base. Sorry for hitting the camera. And that's the first out for the Braves. Here is Red Shane East. Petrie winds and throws. 24 is a fly ball to Rupert Jones in center field. He makes the catch. And now Eddie Matthews. The Milwaukee Braves are happy they won yesterday's game. Matthews and Aaron both took offers in that game, yet the Braves still came out on top. 52 is going to be a ground out to the third baseman again. And that's the end of the first inning. We go to the top of the second. There is no score. Kirk Gibson will lead off for the Tigers. He was 3 for 4 yesterday with a triple. 61 is a 40. That's going to be a W. That's going to be a walk. Gibson's the first base runner of the game. He'll be first, no outs, and he is a D29 in stealing. Beals move the first is 0. Del Crandall's a 4. So D24 will be the rating. And that would get him safely in second, 11 through 46. Here's Lance Parrish. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 out. I think Gibson's going to go. He takes off. The batter is Bergman. And 22, he will be safe at stolen base. .35 is a 14. That's going to be a walk. First and second for the Tigers. Larry Herndon. .46 is a 29. That's going to be a double play ground ball to the pitcher. 1 to 6 to 3. That ends the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Thus far in the series, we have seen some very good glove work by the Milwaukee Braves. Henry Aaron leads off the second for Milwaukee. 1-1 roll for Aaron. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A home run for Henry Aaron. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead over the Tigers. And that brings the bat Wes Covington. 1-2 is a ground out to second base. Fielded there by Lou Whitaker. The throw to Bergman at first. 1 down. Johnny Logan. 22 for Logan. That's going to be a base hit for Johnny Logan. That's his third hit of the series. G35 stealing didn't go much, but when he did. Okay, that G rating is going to keep him from stealing until the 8th inning, and maybe not then either. But Joe Torre is the batter, and they might hit and run. Pardon me, not Joe Torre, Frank Torre. Frank Joseph Torre. All right, they do start the runner. 35 is a 14. That's going to be a strike. So we're going to pick for a steal. Petrie is moved the first is +3. That's good for Petrie. And the catcher Parrish is a nothing on the throw. So 32. Uh, 11 through 62, he'll be safe. 52, he is safe with a stolen base. Scoring position with 1 out. Swinging away. 53 is a 20, and that's a single. Runner goes to third. First and third for Milwaukee. There's 1 down. Frank Torre's at first. Johnny Logan's at third. And Detroit will pitch to Del Crandall and play the infield back double play of death. Here's the pitch to Del Crandall. 62 is a 27. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. It's got a Y modifier, so it's not a double play. It's a strikeout. But that brings up the pitcher now with 2 outs, Bob Buell. 1-6 is a ground out to Lou Whitaker at second base, 4-3. That's the end of the second inning. Milwaukee takes a 1-0 lead on the Hank Aaron home run. To the top of the third we go, and Howard Johnson leads off against Bob Buell. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, Bob Buell. He secures it. Throws to Torrey at first. There's one down. Pitcher Dan Petrie. 32 is a ground out to second base. Red Shandies is all over that one. Throw to first, 2 outs. Top of the order, and Sweet Lou Whitaker. 33 hit column roll for Whitaker. 64 is a double for Lou Whitaker, a 2-out double. Gets the tie and run in scoring position for Rupert Jones. 284 hitter in 1984. Here's the stretch and the pitch by Buell. 52 is a 16. That's going to be a single to center. Runner out at home. Center field to catcher on the play. That is Bruton to Crandall. 8-2. That's the end of the third. Tigers don't score. 1-0 Milwaukee. The bottom of the third inning will give us the top of the Milwaukee offense. There is Bill Bruton. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 away. Second strikeout for Dan Petrie. Red Shandies. 25 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a fly out to Rupert Jones in center. 2 outs. And now third baseman Eddie Matthews steps into the box swinging from the left side. Here's the Petrie pitch. 42 is a base on balls. Walk to Eddie Matthews. Well, I mentioned the Braves needed something from Aaron and Matthews today, and they got it. Like Aaron hitting a home run in the last half inning, or last inning. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. 6-3. That closes out the third. We go to the top of the fourth. Milwaukee 1 and Detroit nothing. The Tigers' leading hitter, Alan Trammell, leads off the fourth. And just for fun, we're going to flip around the Hank Aaron card that's on display here. The original card had Hank Aaron batting left-handed. The corrected version has him batting right-handed. All right, 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. Johnny Logan makes that play, and there is one away in the fourth. Both my Aaron cards are reprint cards. Here is Kirk Gibson. 24 is a swing and miss for strike 3. That is Bob Buell's third strikeout. And now catcher Lance Paris, starting shortstop on the 1984 American League All-Star team. Here is 26 is a swing and miss for Lance Parrish. And for the second time, he goes down swinging. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Milwaukee 1, Detroit nothing. Wes Covington will lead off for the Braves in the fourth. 63 is a fly ball to Rupert Jones in center field. 1 away. Johnny Logan comes to bat. .54 is a fly ball to right field. Caught by Larry Herndon. 2 outs. Frank Torrey, brother of Joe Torrey. 23 is a 26. That's going to be a ground out to Lou Whitaker at second base. So 3 up and 3 down for the Braves in the fourth. We go to the fifth inning. They still lead by 1. Most of my Apba Baseball Classics teams, I have a couple of copies of them, such as the Milwaukee Braves. This is the 1985 set of the Milwaukee Braves, and the one we're playing with is, I think, 2010 edition. And when you have separate editions of Apba teams, you can usually be sure that there's going to be quite a few differences. For example, Bob Buell is a BYW pitcher in the 85 edition. He's an A pitcher in the 2010 edition. I was looking at Johnny Logan card, and even for position players, there's going to be some differences. All right, Bergman steps in the box for the Tigers. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Bill Britton, one down. Here is Larry Herndon. And if you copy a team of Steve's coffee deck, there'll be some differences as well. And of course, the main difference too, in 1985 Apba edition of the 57 Braves, there's 20 players. And the 2010 edition, I didn't count the number, but it's probably 30 or 35, something like that. Here's the pitch to Herndon. 51 is a 9. That's going to be a ground out to shortstop. 6-3. Here is Howard Johnson. Bob Buell is on a bit of a roll. He has retired 8 batters in a row. Let's see how he handles Howard Johnson. 64 is a swing and miss for strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bob Buell and his Braves are up 1-0. In the last of the 5th, it'll be Del Crandall, the pitcher, and in the top of the order, here's a pitch from Petrie. 22 is going to be a base hit for Del Crandall. Solid single to right field the opposite way. That brings up Bob Buell. Crandall is average speed running. Buell is going to probably sacrifice. He squares around to bunt. 45 is a 14. That's going to be a 2 balls and no strikes. Still sacrificing. 65 is a 35. That's going to be a double play. Runner out at second, batter out at first, catcher to shortstop to second. And a fast runner would be safe at first, but Buell is not fast, so that's 2, 6, 4, second baseman covering first. Double play on the bunt. Here is Bill Bruton. .24 is a strikeout for Bill Britton. So a leadoff single, but everything went south after that. We go to the top of the 6th, 1-0 Milwaukee. Pitcher Dan Petrie leads off for the Tigers, and the dice goes overboard. Foul. 44 is a 8 against an A pop out to Eddie Matthews at third base. 1 down. Lou Whitaker steps into the box, doubled his last time up. Let's get a Tiger. Disc at the plate. 32 is a ground ball to second base, fielded there by Red Shandies. Throw to first. That's 2 outs. And 10 Tigers retired in a row. Rupert Jones tries to break that trend. Here's the pitch to Rupert Jones. 34 is going to be a fly ball to Bill Britton in center field. Makes the catch. 3 outs. Bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Milwaukee Braves lead the Tigers. Here's Red Shandy stepping in up to the plate. Dan Petrie goes into his windup, and here's the pitch. 25 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Rupert Jones. Eddie Matthews, who walked his last time up, will hit. Still looking for his first hit in the series. 64, that's a base on balls. Matthews is on base for the dangerous Hammer and Hank Aaron. Here's the pitch. 33, that's a 4 against a B. A triple to left field for Henry Aaron, scoring Eddie Matthews. And the Braves extend their lead 2-0. Aaron has driven in both of the Milwaukee runs today. Detroit will play their infield in. Here is West Covington. 61 is a 12. The runner on third. That's a fly ball to right field, not very deep. Aaron tags. Here's a throw from right field. He is going to be out at the plate. 9-2. Larry Herndon throwing out Henry Aaron at home. That concludes the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th. It is now Milwaukee Braves 2 and the Detroit Tigers, who are trying to stay in this tournament, 0. The Bengal Tigers have not scored in 15 innings of tournament play. They will lead off with the middle of their order, Alan Trammell, Kirk Gibson, and Lance Parrish. Here's the pitch to Alan Trammell. 24 is a swing and miss, strike 3. Five strikeouts for Bob Buell brings up Kirk Gibson. 24 is a strikeout. And now Lance Parrish. 1-2 is a ground ball to the second baseman, Red Chandies, the throw to first. And Dan Petrie has retired 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 batters in a row. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Milwaukee 2 and Detroit 0. Johnny Logan leads off for the Milwaukee Braves in the bottom of the 7th, and he's done it all in the series. He's 3 for 6. He's homered, he's stolen the base, and played good defense. Here's the pitch to Johnny Logan. 63 is a fly ball to Rupert Jones in center field, 1 away. Frank Torrey. .52 is a 27, a ground out to third base, 5-3. Howard Johnson making that play. And now Del Crandall, the catcher. 51 is a 9. He gets a B. It's a base hit. And Del Crandall is 2 for 3 today. He'll be at first with 2 outs. And the pitcher, Bob Buell, coming to bat. Buell removes his jacket and takes his bat to the plate. Here is the pitch to Bob Buell. 42 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. The end of the 7th inning. We go to the 8th. 2-0 Milwaukee. Okay, Dave Bourbon leads off for the Tigers. 8th inning, 1-2 is a 25. That's a ground out to second base. 1 down. Larry Herndon. Tigers have only 2 hits in this game. They came back to back, but the runner was thrown out at the plate, Lou Whitaker, in the 3rd inning. 43 is a ground ball back to Buell, 1-3, 2 outs. Here is Hojo, Howard Johnson. 63 is a fly ball to right field. Hank Aaron is under it. Played center field yesterday. But he's in right today, makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, still 2-0 Milwaukee Braves. Okay, both pitchers are past their point of weakness, and that came in the 7th inning. Petrie has 1 mark. If he gets 2 more, his grade will go down. No marks against Bob Buell. Petrie is due to lead off the next inning, and so they would like to see him, see if he can get through the 8th. Here's the pitch to top of the order, Bill Bruton. 41 is a 28. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, Alan Trammell. The throw to first. Bruton is out. He is 0 for 4 today. Red Chandies steps in the box. Flight out center field 3 times. 36 is 33. That's going to be a Y strikeout for Red Chandies. And now Eddie Matthews, who's walked twice. 36 is a strikeout as well. Well, here we go to the top of the 9th. Detroit Tigers trail by 2. All right, the Tigers will employ a left-handed pinch hitter for the top of the 9th inning. That is Del Darrell Evans. Bob Buell returns to the mound. Here's the pitch to Evans, is a 31, and that is a walk. And immediately coming out of the dugout to pitch right is Doug Baker. He is rated E33 in stealing. They're 2 runs down, but you don't want to be standing there when there's a double play hit. E33. Okay, first of all, Buell is 0 on holding runners, and I think we mentioned before that Crandall is +4 to his favor. Yes. So E29 gives him a 11 through 55 chance to steal. And the E letter doesn't prevent him from stealing at this point in the game. Whitaker is a hitter. Okay, he struck out once today. And I should mention they are stirring in the Milwaukee bullpen. Don McMahon is warming up in the bullpen. Okay, they're going to hit and run. Here's the pitch to Whitaker. 24 is a 13. And that's going to be a strike. We're going to roll for the steal. He is thrown out stealing by a mile. 2-6. Tigers have 1 out. Baker is cut down trying to steal. One 6 is a 28, which fielders would be a ground out to shortstop. 6-3, there's 2 outs. And now it is all up to Rupert Jones to keep the Tiger hopes alive. Here's the pitch from Bob Buell. 42 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's your ball game. Final score, Milwaukee Braves 2 and the Detroit Tigers nothing. All right, you can't win if you can't score, and the Milwaukee Braves made sure the Tigers did not score in this series. Today they had no runs on 2 hits and no errors. The Milwaukee Braves, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. There were no errors in the 2-game series. The winning pitcher is Bob Buell. 9 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts and 3 walks. The losing pitcher was a hard luck loser. Dan Petrie matched Buell pretty much pitch for pitch, 8 innings pitched. He gave up the home run to Henry Aaron. He allowed 2 earned runs, 6 hits and 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Star of the game is, like we had co-stars yesterday, Spawn and Logan. I'd say we got co-stars of the game today as well. The shutout from Bob Buell and Henry Aaron, who homered in the 3rd and tripled in the 6th inning. His triple produced an RBI, so he was 2 for 3, 2 for 5 in the series with a homer, triple, and 2 RBIs. Here's a look at today's score sheet if you want to hit pause and get a better look. 1957 Braves move forward in this all-time greatest tournament to the 2nd round. They'll play the winner of the 1986 New York Mets and 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates. That should be a good series. The fact that Bob Buell and Warren Spahn pitched so well for Milwaukee, that means that they're going to be able to start Lou Burdette in the first game of round 2. Burdette was the hero of the Braves' 1957 World Championship World Series. We're still waiting for the Marlins team to show up from Apba. They've only had a couple of days, so it may be a few days yet. And when they come, we'll play the Yankees and Marlins. The next series is the 1986 Mets and the 1971 Pirates tomorrow. Thanks for watching today. Hit the subscribe button and the like button if you like what you see. Thanks for watching. Good day and God bless.